Hospice made a difference in my life in two mannerisms. One is when I was going through the time period with my husband. He was legally blind, so I wasn't going to put him in the hospital. But I was working not knowing what was going on. They taught me a lot. The expectation, the comfort, the support, the courage to understand what was going to happen and how to handle it.
Hospice was able to help us carry out my father's wishes. We felt more comfortable in having him in our home during his last days, and as he declined precipitously. It was something that gave us comfort during his passing, but also continues to give us comfort that we did the right thing and that it was peaceful. It was as dignified a death and a passing as possible.
And then after he passed away, they taught me how to go on, because I didn't want to.
There was a young man, Andy, who really only was at the house for 2 days. Most times it had been female hospice workers who were there. And so it was nice having a male presence, I'm sure, for my father. And we didn't know what to do about shaving my father's face, but Andy knew how to just make do, because my father at that point was in bed and really was in the final stages. So he shaved my father. It was just such a lovely, personal, hands-on experience that was made a difference.
What I remember most about hospice workers is that they were always there for me. They were a phone call away, and when I would come to a point where I was confused or didn't understand something was happening to him, they were there. And then on that one particular day, on Sunday, I called very hesitantly to call. And I called our RN, who was working for hospice at the time as well. And I knew she wasn't on call, but I called her. And I spoke with her, and she's like, "You need somebody over there now. I'm going to send Matt over to you, and everything's going to be fine. He'll help you." And he came over, and he was wonderful. He was wonderful.
If you had the opportunity to speak to a group of hospice healthcare workers, employees, what would you tell them about your experience?
I would say that we owe them a debt of gratitude. It continues to be a source of comfort to us, knowing that we did the right thing, that it's made a difference for us going forward.
If I had an opportunity to talk to him, first off, I'm a huggy, touchy person, so I'd probably end up doing more hugs than anything, but I would thank them. I would thank them for their compassion, their dedication, their ability to teach people, their ability to talk to people and make a difference in their lives. And like I said, make a difference in your lives during, after the passing. Those are two big areas. Before, when the sickness is there, during, when you know that they're going to pass on to a new life, and then after, when you're left alone. Because after you're left alone, it seems like everybody goes away, and you need to go on. And there's nothing better than, I think, I learned this, than to share with other people and find out, you know what? Part of dying is living. It's meant for us to go on. And we all know that. It's just finding the strength. And you find those strengths from other people. You build relationships. So I would have to just thank them for making a difference in my life. That's what I'd have to do.